Hey guys, I hope you're doing great. So basically in this video we are going to learn how to trim our footage. So yeah, we are not going to talk about B-roll, assets and all the other stuff. So I'm going to delete all of this right now and we are going to basically work on our actual footage. So before I start working on trimming the footage, let me change its orientation. By the way, if you record the video from your mobile and directly import it into CapCut, you won't have to face this issue because you would already be recording in the proper orientation. But since I record all my videos from my camera, so I always have to do this. So what you can do is you can simply click on ratio. By the way, if you are editing a video for YouTube, this is the orientation which you will use. So I will click on ratio over here, okay, and I will change it. Basically right now it is 16:9 and I want to change it to 9:16, which is the orientation for mobile and Instagram and all the other applications for mobile. So I will click on this, but as you can see that everything shifted. So what I can do is I can simply click on this and I can basically click on this rotation button and rotate it like this. Okay, perfect. And now I can resize this and all my footage is done. Okay, so let me move into the timeline. So basically there are a couple of ways to zoom into the timeline. What you can do is you can press Control or Command plus to zoom in. Okay, so I'm pressing Control or Command plus to zoom in, or Control or Command minus to zoom out. Or what you can do is you can simply press Control or Command and use the scroller of your mouse over here. Okay, so I'm going to scroll and I can zoom in over here. So wherever this cursor is, it is going to zoom in from that area. Get it? When you will start using it, you will start to understand how to use it properly. And this is the whole footage, and wherever I'm talking you can see these little audio lines as well. Okay, so yeah, let me zoom in a little. So as you know that whenever we are recording something, we do a lot of takes. So just like any other person in the world, I also do a lot of takes until I get it right. So yeah, let's hear it from the start. By the way, if you want to move this cursor, you can simply click on this. Okay, and if you want to play the video, you can click on this play button over here. Okay, so let me click on this. Mr. Beast recently announced that. Okay, so the audio is really loud. I guess you guys are going to get disturbed. Okay, so I'm going to decrease this. So this is the first frame, first shot of the video. Okay, so I can either click on this, or I can, what I can do is I can press space bar. So I will press space bar over here. Mr. Beast recently announced that. Okay. So as you can see that I didn't do it properly in the first take. Then let's see the second take. Mr. Beast recently announced that. I stopped again. So as you can see that I did it a couple of times, and I guess this is where I did it properly. So I'm going to skip ahead to this point. Okay, and let's play it right now. Mr. Beast recently announced that everyone is free to use his content without getting a copyright strike. Good. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to create a cut over here. Okay, and to create a cut, what you can do is you have to press Control or Command B for ball. Okay, so I will press Control or Command B over here, and you can see that there is a cut over here. Okay, and now this part of the video is separate from this part. Okay, I can even zoom in a little, and then I can create a cut over here as well. I will simply press Control or Command E, and now what I can do is I can select all of the previous part and press the delete key. Now if I zoom in, you can see that the video will start from over here, and that extra part, which was the fluff, which was all the mistakes, it is gone. Now what I can do is I can move to the next part and see what I'm talking about over here. Which is a huge opportunity. Which is a huge opportunity. As you can see that I'm struggling. I always do a lot of takes. So Let me go over here. I guess this is the part where I did it right. So I will simply press space bar. Which is a huge opportunity to make. I guess this is not it as well. Let's move over here. Which is a huge opportunity for making money. Let me show you how. Okay. And let me see if this is right. Which is a huge opportunity for making money. And over here as well. Okay, so I guess this is the part where I did it right. Which is a huge opportunity for making money. Let me show you how. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a cut over here. Simply press Ctrl or Command B, and then over here Ctrl or Command B. And now what I can do is I can simply select all of this previous area. So basically this is a separate part, this is a separate part as well. I can simply click in this, all of this in between, and I will press the delete key, and all of that fluff is gone now. So let's play it from the start and you will see how the video starts to come together. Mr. Beast recently announced that everyone is free to use his content without getting a copyright strike, which is a huge opportunity for making money. Let me show you how. See, so now we are connecting all the good parts. So similarly I can come over here and see, let me see what I'm talking about over here. So basically there is a tool through which you can convert any long form. I made a mistake over here. By the way, all of this is the recording part is very difficult, to be honest, but when you start making content it becomes really easy for you. But right now we are just talking about editing. So if you want to learn about the whole content creation process as well, do let me know as well. I might make a course on it. So let's play this. So basically there is a tool through which you can convert any long form video into short clips. Okay, so I will press Ctrl or Command B over here. Okay, so now let me tell you about a short key which comes in really handy. Okay, so instead of making a cut over here by pressing Ctrl or Command B and then deleting this previous part, what if we could do all of this with just one short key? Okay, so I will press Ctrl or Command Z to undo this. Okay, and instead of, let me zoom out a little. So basically I want to cut all the area from over here to over here. So instead of making a cut and then deleting it, what I can do is I can take my cursor to the part from where I want to make the cut. Okay, zoom out a little. I don't really have to zoom out, but I'm doing this to show it to you, and I can press Q on the keyboard. So I will press Q, and all the parts which are before the part where I was, sorry, before the part where I had the cursor on, they got removed. Let me show this to you again. Let me press Ctrl or Command Z. So this is the part from where I want to remove everything. Let me zoom in a little. Okay, and I will simply press over here. Okay, sorry, I will simply put the cursor over here and I will press Q on the keyboard, and all the parts which are before that area are gone. How simple is this? Okay, now we can move to the rest of the video. It takes out the best short clips. It takes out the best short clips from the video and also gives you a virality score. So yeah, basically I'm going to do all of this in front of you because this is not a very long video to begin with. So if you want to stick around, you can watch this with me, or you can skip ahead a little. So yeah, I will press E over here again. Let me do all of this really quickly for you. Okay, so I will press E, then I will press Q to delete all the previous parts. Okay, then I will come over here and see what I'm talking about over here. So you can take Mr. Beast any viral video. So you can take Mr. So and I will cut over here now, press E, and then come over here and press Q. Okay, then over here I'm talking about, and they are most likely to go viral. They are most likely to go viral. And they are more likely to go viral because they are Mr. Beast videos. Okay, so I will press Ctrl or Command B and then Q to cut it off. Okay, simple. and I guess there are 2 more left. So this tool is called Opus Clip, and yes, it is a paid one. Okay, press Control or Command B, then Q. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and watch further, you can totally do so. But if you do this right, you can make your money back in no time. So yeah, this was the last clip. I will press Control or Command B and then Q over here. And have I done it any more? If you want to get this tool, simply click the link in my bio and write Opus in the search bar. So yeah, this was the last clip. Okay, yeah, so instead of making a cut over here, let me show you how you can do the same which we did with Q instead of W. Okay, so if I press, let me show it to you. So if I come over here, okay, at this part, and I press Q key over here, it removed everything from that point backwards. But what if I want to do the opposite? Let's just say I want to remove all of this area from this point onwards. Okay, so I will come over here, and over here I will press W instead of Q. So Q is for backwards and W is for removing things which are in front of a specific point. So I will press W over here and all of that is gone. So we can play the whole thing now. Since this is an Instagram video, Instagram reel, it is supposed to be just 30 to 45 seconds long. So yeah, I can play the whole thing for you, but I think it won't be really good for the video. So I guess this is pretty much it. Basically, this is how you trim your footage so that you can then later on edit it. So I guess in the next video we are going to learn about transitions and animations, and how can you basically put animations in between, transitions in between these videos, and make them pop out a little more. So yeah, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.